Hello. So I'll be discussing the areas of digital literacy that we've covered in class. I wrote my notes, so I'll be looking down for a little bit sometimes. Um, so the areas I wanted to cover was online security and privacy and media and information. So the first thing with online privacy and security, it's important because um, your privacy is important. So people find it could be detrimental. So, for example, someone find your bank account information to take your money. Simple as that. Um, and the older people get, the harder it is for them to take care of it because there's new strategies on how to find people's privacy. And let's see. What else did I say? So there are ways to combat this. For example, VPNs. VPNs are a big use, and also just knowing who's scamming and who's not. Um, so you're gonna be able to know what sites are gonna be trustworthy and what are not gonna be trustworthy. Um, we learned this in a different class, not in digital literacies, but in FST. Like, you should know which websites are reliable, like .org. It's not that reliable anymore because it could be used for commercial use. So it's best to look for .edu or .gov. They're more trustworthy in that aspect. And then another the other area I was going to talk about, like media and information literacy. Um, so it's important because there's always going to be information on the internet. You're always going to get information, but you need to know which ones are accurate, which ones are true, which ones you could stand on. And in learning this, will you'll be able to distinguish what's credible and what's not credible. And the skills needed for this is just you need to be aware of the outside world, know how things go, and like for example, if you see a website talking about I don't know like something controversial. For example, if you see a website talking about CNN, and if you see CNN talking about Trump, you know that they're biased against Trump, or vice versa with Fox News. You just need to know these type of things to know the angle that you're getting from different standpoints. And uh, what the stuff that's involved in this is like Google. Like if you look up Google, if you look up Donald Trump, it's gonna be CNN, Fox, whatever. And then also there could be websites that are .com, .org. You don't know which ones are truthful. You always need to check what you're looking at with many different sources. And so yeah, it's really what I need to talk about. Both privacy and media literacy, they go hand in hand. Because if you don't have media literacy, you could someone can invade your privacy. Um, so that they're both important to digital literacy, and it helps us stay safe, and we have to think critically to stay safe. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening.